Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to have a look into your current energy, your recent past and what's coming in for you this week. I'll also have a look at the challenges and we'll see what your outcome for the week is. If you like this video, please press like, share and subscribe and we'll begin. Alright, highest good for Cancer. Highest good for Cancer this week. Okay, so what's surrounding you this week is spiritual strength. Things that are growing you spiritually, reasons to grow spiritually, acknowledging your spiritual strength and your growth this week. Okay, Cancer. Let's start. Recent past is the fertility card. Okay. The recent past is the fertility card. That's being mothering. It's also the Empress card in traditional tarot. It's about mothering, being healing, mothering the self, being nurturing to people, being nurturing to self, being in nature. Okay, and what you're coming into is the wisdom card. A spiritual teacher could be coming your way. Someone's teaching you some lessons. And what's coming into your near future is the deception and envy card. Are you being deceptive or is someone deceiving you? Okay, the next card we have coming in for you is trapped in fear. That is the card of what's around you. What's trapping you in fear? What's keeping you there? What's your biggest challenge is triumph, possibly over this situation, Cancer, and your outcome is material harvest. Okay, so that looks really good for an outcome for what you have in your cards this week. I'll clarify with the tarot, the fertility card of what is leaving you, what is your recent past. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I can see you being very nurturing in your recent past. You were working hard on something and developing it, growing it, being creative, making your hobby or what you're doing currently for work into real money, changing it, making it into a profession. I see with the Eights of Swords you overcome something, some challenges, but can indicate also further challenges to come. Okay, so I feel like that's really about how you were being in the recent past rather than something happening to you. Let's have a look at this wisdom card. It usually indicates a spiritual teacher, a spiritual lesson from somebody in your life. Wow. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay, this could be because you're involved in some sort of situation that has two people arguing or discussing something intensely and you're in the middle there. Not really wanting to hear the solution, not wanting to be involved, but there is a decision that needed to be made. Okay, and we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody moving very fast, who's very creative and passionate. It may not be somebody that's staying around for too long. This could be indicating the person that's bringing in some spiritual lessons for you this week. These lessons may be around this person who is not sort of staying put for too long, who is not very stable and reliable, and they could be teaching you something, but they're coming in, this card is indicating they're coming in for a very good reason. They really are. This is a lesson. This is for your spiritual growth and your spiritual strength, which is really your card of energy for the week. Okay. Now let's have a look at the deception and envy card. There's some deception and envy coming around you, whether you're being deceptive or envious of somebody else. We'll see what the tarot has to tell us. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords and we have the King of Wands. So it looks like there's somebody else around you. The King of Wands, we've had the Knight of Wands, now we've got the King of Wands. So this is somebody around you, they're being deceptive. I feel like they're playing mind games with you. They could be doing something to really incite fear in you. They could be really anticipating trying to stir things up within you. That might be their goal at the moment. Very, very interesting. So that's what's coming in for you. I do feel like they're acting innocent. I feel like they've sort of got like a baby face or a kind of a poker face, or they're sort of just acting like nothing's wrong here, everything's fine. So be aware of that, and be aware of the mind games that they're playing with you. People cannot do this to you unless you allow it to them. You have choice fully on how you react to people and react to situations in your life. So you do not have to accept this. This is the universe giving you a warning. So be aware of people who are trying to play mind games with you towards the end of this week, trying to put something over you, trying not to be truthful, being very selfish. They're really being selfish. They're wanting what they want, and they're going to get what they want by being manipulative. So what's around you is trapped in fear. There's something causing a lot of fear for you, and it's got you really trapped. It's got you really, really stuck. Whether you fear this person, I don't know. It feels like you kind of do fear this person. There is a lot of fear. Whether they've bullied you, it feels like a lot of bullying or, really mean kind of behaviors here. I've got this clarified, the trapped in fear clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. I feel like you are the Queen of Wands, and you are just a really beautiful, sweet person. A little bit, maybe we could say she is a little bit naive, but she has the lion on the chain here. So she is also very brave, and she's somebody that, this could be male or female, but I'm going to say she because the picture is, but she's somebody that has faced her fears, who's faced her ego and has a hold on her ego, and maybe is aware of her ego, maybe is aware of her triggers of her ego. So quite an evolved, nice person. But you've got trapped in fear here, which is interesting because she's got this lion sitting at her feet, so you wouldn't think she was so fearful, but there's something there in the mind that has got her trapped. I feel like with the Hanged Man card here, this is the card also about sacrifice. It's about letting go of something that isn't serving you to get a new view of life, to see things in a new way. So this fear is what the universe is indicating is what has you trapped from seeing a new way, and seeing that there is a positive, that there is light, that there is a point to this situation. Okay, let's clarify what's your Triumph card, which is in the position of your challenge for this week, triumphing over this situation. I do feel for you, Cancer, this situation is not as harsh as you might think it is, and not as hard to overcome as you might think it is. That's possibly why the Triumph card is in your challenge part, because you're feeling like it is, but I have the sense that it isn't. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to add. The King of Cups and the Death card. Okay, so I have the King of Cups here with the Triumph card in your challenge, okay? I feel like there's a person that's going to come along. They're going to be a bit like a knight in shining armor, and they're going to help you end this situation. I feel like you might be a bit resistant to them, or you might be feeling so worn down that you're just too weak to go on, sort of energy, like I just don't know if I can face this, if I can get through this. And I feel like they're going to come along and help you out and help you end this situation that you have going on. And that leads us to your outcome card, Material Harvest. Material Harvest is about this guy. He's been planting his seeds. He's been working hard. He also looks like he's been meditating or praying or connecting to the divine, or to a higher power, God. And he looks like in a really, really good position there. He looks like he's got all his wonderful things that he's worked hard for, that he has achieved, that he has gained, and he's got them there, and he's ready to go in a new direction. So I feel like that's a really positive outcome for you towards the end of the week after all of this stuff you were going through. But do remember that this is the Wisdom card. This is the spiritual teacher. This is people coming in your lives to teach you things. They're coming into your life for a reason, to teach you something. Okay? Let's have a look at your outcome again. We have the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, there we go. The Nine of Pentacles is a very similar card to our Harvest card. It's putting all of these wonderful things that you have worked so hard for, that you have earned, that are almost like a statue to indicate and to celebrate what you have done and how far you have come and how much you have achieved. We have our beautiful high priestess here, who is your intuition. So it's the universe's way of saying and recognizing what you have achieved, what you have done so far, and how wonderful and glorious it is. It's honest. It's honest, hard work, and it's from a really good space. So you really deserve to be celebrating what you have achieved here. And the universe here has sent us the High Priestess card, which is telling you to use your intuition on where to go from here. Your intuition, if you're not really familiar with your intuition, there are so many things out there, but the easiest way is to just sit quietly somewhere and go within. Go within. Keep telling yourself to go within, go within. And feeling the energy of being connected in with yourself. That is where the intuition will come, and it will tell you. The more you go there, the more it will come out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. I really hope it's brought you some healing and some guidance, and I will see you again soon.